Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mike, also known as Flyfisher530. So today I'm heading up to the Tahoe National Forest. Really looking forward to getting back up there again and do some camping. I've done two prior videos in that area. The last time was the weekend before Thanksgiving of last year, 2022. And man, it was perfect weather, but the night we spent in Truckee snow camping was bitterly cold. It ended up being 7 degrees Fahrenheit in the morning, and it was really, really cold when we woke up that morning. And then I did another video a few months before that, would have been the end of summer 2022, where I was looking for various campsites, and I found four pretty decent campsites, I thought, in that video that I shared with you guys. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting back up in that area, hoping to see what's available, and then I'm also going to be meeting up with someone you've seen in a prior video of mine. It would be the Ed Shin video where we're in Death Valley, and that would be Alabama Hills to Death Valley Part 2 with Ed Shin's Patreon group. I met a guy named Neville, and he is just a really cool dude, and he has a Gladiator that he purchased that is just awesome, and he's done some major upgrades to it since I've seen him. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. We'll do a walk around on his rig, and just looking forward to hanging out with Neville. So yeah, so I think I'm looking forward to this. The weather looks beautiful for the weekend. Looks like it's going to be in the 80s up in this area, so in the lows in the mid 40s. So we'll see how it turns out, but exciting to share this trip with you guys. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Stay tuned. I'll show you what we're doing next. Well, this is where I'm going to air down. It's like my favorite spot to air down in this area. Featured it in a prior video coming up to the Tahoe National Forest, but these meadows up here are just gorgeous. And it looks like we're going to have some nice weather today and through the weekend, so I'm looking forward to it. But time to air down and get going. All right, guys, well, I am so excited to be here. This is one camp spot I've always wanted to go to. And if you watch my prior videos for the Tahoe National Forest parts 1 and 2, I actually came to this spot on just a day trip with a friend of mine, Cody and Dylan, and I think Jake was along on that trip too. And we were just searching around. I'd seen places on Google Earth that I thought might be good campsites. This was one of them. So we were just doing these little side roads, and came on this spot, and so it's just a day trip. We weren't going to camp here. Cody literally pulls out a fly rod and in 5 minutes has caught a little trout right here in this creek, a little brook trout. So I always wanted to come back here, and that was in June of 2022 when water was here. I come back in that same year, late September of 2022, and this is the first spot I wanted to check out for camping, and this was bone dry in here. I mean, not a speck of water.
And so it's probably an offshoot of the main river here, because there is water out in the meadow here further out, the main part of the river, I think. So, but no water, so I didn't camp here. So I ended up camping at another spot that was beautiful also and was on the water. But yeah, so I've always wanted to come back here, and so I came back today. I came up on a Thursday, wasn't sure if anybody'd be up here. I came here earlier in the summer and there was somebody camping in this spot. Yeah, I'm just super excited to be here. So Neville will be here, I think, around 5:30, and then Cody's actually coming up today. I didn't kind of funny that he's going to be here the exact same day I'm back here. When we're last time I was here was with Cody, essentially, when we were on the water. So it'll be fun to have him here. I don't know if Jake, his brother's, coming with them or anybody else, but we'll find out and get a chance to see Cody and talk to him a little bit. And he's built up a pretty nice Tacoma. We've got to talk about that maybe a little bit as well. So thanks for watching, guys.
Just go right in front of mine. Keep coming. Right in front of it. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Good. All right, guys. Well, I can't believe the timing. Both Neville and Jake and Cody all showed up literally, as you saw in the video, exactly the same time. These guys coming from Gardnerville, Nevada. Him coming from the Bay Area. What town do you live in?
San Ramon.
San Ramon. So they both drove separately, but they literally ended up here at the exact same time.
We just timed it perfectly. We knew each other was coming. So.
Yeah.
We got lost and we just followed him. And we took his bikes, buddy. He's got a cool Jeep.
Yeah. I can't believe the timing on this, but it's great to have everybody here. So we're going to just hang out for a while. You guys aren't staying tonight, right?
No, you guys have to work in the morning.
Yeah. Too bad, but we'll hang for a while with these dudes, and then we'll get back to you on what we're doing later. All right, so I'm with Cody, good friend of mine, and he's got his Tacoma here, truck. What year is this, Cody?
This is a 2001 Tacoma.
Yep.
I picked it up from some older guy in Sacramento. It has 140,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Got it bone stock, and I ended up putting a Bilstein suspension on it. 5100s, they're adjustable. Got some black Rhino 17-inch wheels on there.
Oh, right, that's right. I remember you telling me you got some black Rhino rims.
A couple months ago. These are KM3 BF Goodrich. These are great tires. They're
Those, what size tires are those?
they're close to a 33.
Yeah, I was about to say they look like 32,
Yeah,
33s.
almost, I think I might try to fit 33s on next time I get tires.
These Tacomas are amazing. You guys have seen my prior video with Sean, my good buddy, who has I think a 99 black Tacoma, and they're just bulletproof vehicles. They just go and go and go for many, many miles. 200,000-300,000 is not uncommon.
Yeah,
And
just keep going.
how many miles does this have?
140,000.
Yeah, so this thing will probably make 300, no
The
problem.
rack's from uptopoverland.com. I
Nice.
had to drill holes into the roof. That's the only bad part, but I siliconed them. It's all sealed. I've never had a leak. It's been on there for a couple of years now.
And what light bar is that?
You know, these are just Amazon generic bars.
Yeah, cool.
I put these pods on there. This is actually really cool. This is, I have an aux beam in here. Aux beam is, I'll show you guys.
Oh yeah.
So these are
For
all
the
on
lights.
buttons, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Those are nice.
Yeah,
man,
these are
having the
nice. So
switches like
these
that.
all turn the lights on. I can clear it just like that.
Yep.
Yeah, backup
That's very
lights
nice.
on
And
there.
what radio is that you have?
This is a Midland radio.
Yeah.
I got my antenna up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Got an ultra gauge right here to check my fuel temps or my engine temps.
Nice.
Because that's the one thing with these Tacomas. If your engine overheats, your head gasket's gone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
and what's this? Let's look at the setup in the back of the camping.
yeah, setup in the back is my dad. He's a carpenter, so he just helped me build this. This is just a
Got a platform there.
platform there.
So you got storage underneath.
Yeah, it's actually really comfortable. It's like, it ends up being a queen size bed.
Yeah.
I've got the storage. I'm gonna put some mold panels on the side of this camper shell. I have a 180 awning coming in the mail.
Yep.
That's gonna be really cool.
And it's an OVS awning that you're getting, right?
Yeah, this bumper right here. Yeah, it's an OVS
Overland Vehicle
yeah.
Systems. So
This is a chassis unlimited bumper. Got some tow hooks there. Some,
nice.
Some generic Amazon pods.
Yeah,
Tow
nice.
package with the tow package on there recently. It's cool. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
I put Icon suspension in the back.
So you guys might remember this rig from our snow video where we got stuck in the snow last year. We had a blast that day, but it was touch and go for a while whether we were going to get out of there. So
Icon suspension.
Oh yeah.
Old man emus. This thing rides great. It rides amazing. I have nothing but good things to say about it.
yeah, these are such great vehicles. These Tacos.
Yeah, it's cool. So
Yeah.
all these boxes up here, I have my camping stuff. I have coffee up here, percolator, emergency meals, shovel, my
Nice.
hammock, all that good stuff up there.
Yeah.
Some Max Tracks. These are off-brand Max Tracks, but
Yeah.
they get the job done.
Yep.
Those actually saved us in that snow trip. The Max Tracks.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool. So.
But,
Yeah, it's a really nice vehicle. I wish you guys could camp here tonight, but that's all right, man.
know.
You have to be
I have
up
to
with
work in
us
the
next.
morning.
Yeah, that's all good, Cody. So, yeah, this Tacoma is looking good, and he's really done a lot to it to beef it up for overlanding and going off road. So, yeah, well, next time, bud, we'll get you.
Yeah, totally.
And thanks for sharing that walk around.
Absolutely.
All right. As the sun was setting, we retreated to an amazing view as the last rays of sun fell across the mountainside on the other side of the meadow. Cody spent some time fly fishing the small creek, and Neville proceeded to cook an amazing burrito meal on the Skottle that we all enjoyed. We settled down by a campfire and talked late into the night, enjoying the sounds of the running water in the nearby creek. Eventually, Jake and Cody had to head back home, and we were sorry to see them go, but hopefully one day soon we will get together again. Just a beautiful morning out here. Man, I could hear the water running all night long. Really neat in the creek. Well, good morning, guys. Man, I'm here with Neville, and we are just having an amazing time here. It is so beautiful here. What do you think, Neville?
It's absolutely gorgeous. Waking up this morning and seeing the fog coming in over the river, just out in the valley by itself, it was just phenomenal.
Yeah, this location is really, really, really nice. And yeah, we had a good time yesterday. We got here, as you saw, and Cody and Jake showed up, as well as Neville, and we had dinner with them.
Yep.
So Neville cooked up a great meal on the Skottle, and yeah, and then they had to take off. They couldn't stay the night. Neville and I hung out the rest of the night here by the campfire, had a great time. What is that? It's a lava box?
Lava box, correct.
Yeah. Awesome. Those lava boxes are really cool. Put out a lot of heat. So today, we're probably not going to do breakfast this morning. We're going to do lunch. We had a big meal last night, so we're just going to hang out here. Maybe I might do a little fly fishing. Neville might do a little filming of me fly fishing. Yeah, but the sunset last night too.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, and you guys have already seen the video by now, but
Yeah, that was incredible. So we're just really enjoying this spot, and we'll bring you guys along later today, show you what we're up to. But this morning I slept great. How did you sleep?
I slept really well. In fact, I was surprised when I woke up. It was already almost 7:45.
Yeah, exactly. And I heard the creek nearby all night long. That was really cool. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. We'll bring you along for what we're doing next. So just taking a walk out of the camp into the meadow area near the camp, and there we go. Man, it is beautiful up here today. Main Creek channel is directly ahead there. I'll walk out there a little later.
Beneath the shadows of this quiet town, I see you there, your feathers on the ground. Your eyes are heavy with the weight of the world. What's in a life you never could offer? Even if you never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still take flight.
All right, so guys, I'm with Neville, of course, as you know, and I just want to do a walk around on his vehicle because he has one badass Gladiator. This thing is really, really cool. If you remember, I first met Neville on our trip to Alabama Hills and Death Valley, and so he met up with me on this trip, and man, I wanted to see this because he's done a lot to it since I saw you in Death Valley, right?
Yeah, Death Valley, this was pretty well stock except for one set of suspension upgrades, which was the Fox 2.0 upgrades, and that was it.
Yeah.
And I was living out of a tent.
Right. So he's done a lot to it. So I just want to go through a walkthrough of what he did with this Gladiator because it is really cool. So let's start with the front here. Neville, just tell me about some of the things you've added on.
So we did the Rebel off-road bumper on the front. I was going to look at the big one, but I like the small stubby ones instead. I did find out though, having the stubby one has dropped my mileage because of course you don't have the wind foil. It's going right into it.
Yeah.
We did the Baja Design lights, LP6s, Baja Design fogs, Warren 12,000 winch. It's the platinum version, so it's got the wireless remote, which is almost always dead, so you got to plug it in anyways. I don't know. Sometimes you think about that, going like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Gonna change out the fairlead in this. I do have a factor 55. I just happened to buy the wrong size for the loop. So I got to send that one back and get a new one for that, but that's going to be the one on it. Underneath, the front end's pretty stock, except for we put in a Falcon steering stabilizer. It has 3 settings: the soft for off-road, medium, and then hard or firm for highway speed. So it's been great.
Yeah.
That's been the thing we did for it. You know, this Gladiator came with the LED group, so that's been kind of nice to have on there as well. Put in ditch lights, which are also Baja Design ditch lights.
Yep.
On there as well, and we've got the Midland
radio antenna.
The ghost antenna, I think is what they call it, because it's supposed to be so small and not even visible, but it's there.
And you got the BF Goodrich tires, right?
BF Goodrich KO2 tires on it. They're 37-inch tires, and then got the Method. I think, if I remember correctly, they're the 602. I can't remember, but they're the 702. Sorry, not 602. 702s. That's the ones that have the bead grip technology.
Yes.
So that's the one they are. And
is this a Gobi tan? That's the color of my rig.
Correct. That's a Gobi tan colored as well.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Limited edition, 2022. You know, they said they don't make them very often, so
yes,
it was a great color choice. I love the color.
Me too. I love my Gobi tan color for sure. So, all right, so let's move towards the back, and we can see what's the major addition right here.
So the Alucab canopy camper was added about 3 months ago, 2.5, 3 months ago. It was done by The guys up in Oregon,
Mule
Expedition Outfitters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones that did it. Didn't do everything I wanted to have done to it, so it's going back in September to do a few more things to it. Got the roof racks put onto it. Just added the solar.
Yeah.
So that's being done. Had the shower cube put on.
Yes.
The 270 awning on the other side.
That's nice. I'm considering that on my rig as well, the shower.
The shower cube.
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet, so this will be our first test of it.
Yeah.
In the 2 months I've had it. So.
All right, let's move around to the back here. Okay, so what's going on here in the side here?
So we with the Gladiator and the Alucab, we have this space which is dead space. Normally the Alucab would have a little facial piece here. Doesn't do anything at all except for just covers the hole. 813 fabrication makes several different things, but they make these holders for our diesel fuels or water, whatever you want to have onto it.
Yes.
So we got these and had installed those before my last trip. It's been great. 4 gallons of diesel fuel to be able to have, just in case you're in backcountry and you start running out, you have diesel to be able to get out.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. And now we're going to the Alucab and towards the back. And what about suspension? What did you do here?
Suspension is the AEV Bilstein 8100s on the suspensions.
Nice.
All the way around. It's got the heavy duty springs on it, which I think is a 400, 700 or 300, 600. I can't remember the amount of weight.
Yeah.
It's an additional for the capacity. So it's still with all of the weight, as long as I don't go crazy, it handles pretty well. We did about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, changed the rear sway bar to a Hellwig sway bar. And that has made a tremendous difference in driving the vehicle when it's fully loaded. 14 gallons of water, refrigerator, everything else, it's made a huge difference. You can actually drive down the road and not feel like you're going to fall off somewhere.
Yeah, that's cool. No, that's cool. So let's rotate around to the back here. The main show is in the back here with what's going on with this guy. And you've got a heck of a setup inside here. I love it. So you got an IceCo refrigerator to the right there.
Correct. It's that new one that just came out this year. It's the one with the extra insulation, runs really efficiently, doesn't draw a lot of power and energy out of it. I've got a couple of the front runner boxes up here. Use this one primarily to kind of go in and out.
Yeah.
That's been the thing we use the best is just step in and out of it. We're actually experimenting with different designs and trying to figure out everything. May look at those Zargus boxes.
Yeah, Zargus makes some nice stuff. So you've got the water tank in there behind
the water tank is behind the axles over there.
And that's 40 gallons?
14 gallons.
Oh, 14.
14 gallons of water, which, I have not used. I mean, I only filled it up about 3/4 this time, and we don't use a ton of water, so I'm debating whether or not to even add that much amount of water in space. And then we have the 813 Fabrications Molly panels that are on there as well.
Very cool. Yeah, and you got the screens, so you can put this down
screens
for bug
down,
screens.
correct. All the way around.
Over here on that side, we got more Molly panels.
More Molly panels. We've got the Step 22 kitchen area. We've got the GP Factor table, fold down, pull out. Last US bag, just the kind of whole stuff that I need for everyday stuff.
And your propane bottle, is that where that
propane bottle goes right into here from Expedition Essentials, which we were using last night for the fire pit. Gravity fed water, so it's right here. It's convenient. Pot,
super nice.
Be able to do it, not have to go reaching inside.
And is that the stock bumper on the back?
This is the stock bumper on the back.
Okay.
We did do the Baja Design tail lights board for reverse lights on it, and it makes such a huge difference to be able to see at nighttime.
And you have the Alucab awning, which I have too, the shadow awning, right?
Correct.
These things are so nice, and I love mine. Got to get those lights on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's look inside. We're going to go up and look up above. Okay, now, show me how this folds up.
And it really is kind of nice. It just kind of goes straight up. And now you have all this room on the inside.
Oh, yeah. And how tall are you?
I'm 6'3", and I can't reach the ceiling. And it's kind of nice. You can sit, enjoy yourself, on a meal. If it's raining outside, you don't feel claustrophobic. I have a little storage right up here. I have a little extra blanket. Have my little insect killer here.
That's cool.
It's it's really nice. And one thing about the Gladiators I love is I use these stick-on bags, so things that I need quickly, they just fit right there.
Sounds good. All right, Neville, what a cool walk around. This thing is really, really neat. So, but I understand you have some things planned.
Yeah, coming up this September, truck's going back up to Mule. They didn't have a chance when I originally had it installed. I wanted to have a few extra things put on. I wanted the Dickerson heater put into it, but it was early spring and summer coming up. They were busy, couldn't get it done. So we're going back up, putting in the Dickerson heater for the unit as well, and then we're going to put in the Red Arc Manager 30 series.
Nice.
Electrical for it, so I don't have to deal with unplugging and plugging all these things back and forth. It'll be permanently hooked up using my Bluetooth to be able to turn on and turn off all the stuff.
Right. Very cool. You know, it's kind of funny because now I've camped with guys, as you've seen. I've camped with Ed Shin, who has one of these.
Right.
I've camped with Busta Beat George, who has one of these.
Right.
And now you, and it's, I love these canopy campers. I think Alicab is really an innovative company. As you've seen with my rig, they've made a drop-down table and a backrest that folds up. So they're just very high quality.
I think that's the biggest difference between all the ones that I've seen. And there have been some great other, you know, less expensive units, but if you wanted that quality and that build, yeah, it is heavier. But I think this is going to last a lot longer than some of the other less expensive ones.
Yeah, very cool. All right, Neville, thanks for the walk around. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Okay, so we are going to be taking off here for a minute. Just going to do a little drive up to a nearby waterfall. Neville's getting his rig ready to go. We're going to jump in his rig and go up to the waterfall. Hopefully get some nice drone footage there, and yeah, just take a little day trip out of the campsite here and go travel around. So hopefully we get you guys some good footage. Alright guys, we are at the waterfall and it is beautiful today. There's an upper pool here and then it drops off to the higher waterfall straight ahead, which the drone captures. But man, it is beautiful here today. What do you think, Neville?
I love it. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's really a pretty waterfall in the Tahoe National Forest. And you guys, it's an amazing spot. If you do enough research, you can figure out where this is. But man, it's just gorgeous up here today. All right, as you've seen, guys, we're at a pretty epic waterfall. I've visited that waterfall several times last several years, and for this late in the summer, that waterfall was going off big time. With the amazing snow melt we had in the Sierras this year, it was definitely flowing. I don't think I've ever seen it flowing that good. So, yeah, so now we're back at camp, and I think we're just going to relax here today. I may do a little fly fishing later. We'll probably have some lunch here, make a very simple lunch. And then tonight I might do some fly fishing in the evening. It has been pretty windy here today, which is not the best fly fishing weather, but man, you cannot ask for a better spot here that we're at. So yeah, we're just gonna relax this afternoon, and then tomorrow we'll head to a new spot. We won't be here tomorrow. Tomorrow night I'm gonna take Neville to a new spot that I haven't camped at before. I have checked it out, but I think it'd be a pretty amazing spot to camp at as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll have some more footage coming up of what we're doing here. As the afternoon and evening progressed, Chef Neville proceeded to break out some jalapeno cheese venison burgers and cook some fries on the Skottle, which I had never seen done before, and which I will definitely be doing in the future. We seasoned the French fries with some Flavor God garlic seasoning thanks to our friend Cody. These burgers and fries were next level, and we sat down by a warm campfire and enjoyed another beautiful evening by the water. Well, good morning, guys. It's another beautiful day. Man, it's just amazing to listen to the creek at night and just sleep so well. Both Neville and I just love this spot. We hate to leave it, but we're going to go further north this morning and look for another location further north in the Tahoe National Forest. So we'll keep you guys posted. It should be a beautiful day to head north and hopefully see some nice scenery. So stay tuned.
Okay, so we are heading north from the campsite you saw us at on the water, and got to talking with Neville this morning as we were having some coffee, and I had one place in mind near where we were camped the last couple nights that really wasn't that far away, and as I was talking to Neville about another location that I thought he should visit at some point in time, I just decided, what the heck, let's go to that location. And it's further north. It's actually no longer in the Tahoe National Forest. We're in the Plumas National Forest now, but we're north of Lake Tahoe, north of Truckee, California, and it's beautiful up here today, guys. It's just gorgeous. So looking forward to seeing if we get into where I hope we get to, and just stay tuned. I'll show you what we're doing next.
Not long after leaving Sierraville, we entered the small town of Graeagle, California. This charming little town is located only about 1 hour north of Truckee and is a great alternative to the crowds you find in the Lake Tahoe region. The town was founded in 1916 as a lumber town employing about 300 men, which required the many similar buildings you see today. One of the most unique things about this town is all the red buildings with white trim are owned by the West family, who purchased most of the town's buildings in 1959. Neville and I stopped for a short while to grab a coffee before heading out to our final campsite. The 4x4 trail we were on would probably be considered a moderately difficult trail by most standards. It certainly was not the Rubicon, but it also was not a fire road. It was narrow with large boulders and cobbles to get over, and only minutes into the trail we encountered our first issue. At first I thought the Ford Bronco in front of us was trying to turn around, but after walking down the trail I could see another vehicle trying to make its way out. So Neville and I decided to back up as best we could to make room for the truck that was trying to get through.
Passenger, driver,
Good job.
driver, keep
You're
coming.
okay, you're okay.
Okay, you're good.
Do you mind being on YouTube?
No, go for it.
All right, man. Since it took some time to back up and get another vehicle past us, we worked out a system where I would go ahead to find a decent pullout, then go ahead from there and tell Neville to stay at that pullout until I found the next one. This worked really well as we did come across more vehicles on the way into the campsite that made getting past them much easier. All right, well, we landed, Neville and I, at our last campsite. And this was kind of a change of plans. But we came up to Gold Lake, California. And this definitely has a legitimate 4x4 road to get in here. And luckily, we got really the last campsite available on a Saturday when we arrived here. But Gold Lake is just beautiful. It's absolutely full. Man, the water looks just gorgeous here.
And just like that, we're ready to carry.
Look how close to the branch you are. Oh, that's classic. Perfect.
Be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. We could be gazing at the stars, but now it feels just like I wandered off into a room and closed the door behind me. I never gave the key to you, even though I wanted to. I should be trying something new, but now my body's aching. I'm tired of dwelling in the dark, it's just that my heart can't take it. I didn't know what it would cost me when I let you go. I feel alone, and I'm just singing, it should have been you.
All right, well guys, we have landed at Gold Lake. This has a legitimate 4x4 road to get in here.
Absolutely.
I mean, you definitely go off camber. You're crawling over boulders like this, going through water.
Narrow roads.
Yeah, narrow roads where if somebody's coming the other direction, you got to really figure out where to back up to find a pullout. It's we had a serious issue for probably about a half hour.
Yep.
Trying to get somebody past us. But look where we're at. We are on Gold Lake. This is a pretty well-known camp area on the backside of Gold Lake, which you have to have a 4x4 vehicle to get in here. You definitely need high clearance and 4x4. Would you say that's?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think you've already seen some of the video. I got some great shots of him, Neville, getting his Gladiator in here. For me, it was, fun to come in? What do you think?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to come in. It's an interesting road. I mean, I've never gone for that long of a period on that rocky of a road with that much either off camber and or turns, and then always the fear of, oh my God, someone's coming down and
Right.
we're going up.
Yeah, and that was the issue. Since we had such an issue at the very beginning, we were more in the 100 yards in probably
Yep.
when we had somebody coming the other way. So our plan coming in was I would go ahead to where there was a pullout. Then I would tell Neville, come up to that next pullout. I would go ahead and check to make sure the next section was okay, and I would go to the next pullout. And then I'd tell him, yeah, we're clear, he could come up. So we kind of did this back and forth where he would pull up to a pullout and then I would go to the next pullout. And we literally did that the whole way in, so we didn't have that issue. And we did come across somebody else.
Right.
And we were kind of ready for it at that point.
Yeah, it was easier.
Yeah, it was a lot easier versus trying these. It's real narrow sections where if you don't have a pullout, somebody's got to back up or go the other direction.
Right.
So, yeah, but we're literally right on the lake here. It's beautiful. It's not dispersed in the sense there are other campsites to the left and right of us here. But it is fun road to come in, and it's a beautiful campsites on the lake. And
I got to bet though, if we come in on a weekday, you wouldn't have as many people.
Yeah, I think if you're going to come in the summer months, definitely weekdays would be better than the weekend. We're here on a Saturday, which I wasn't even sure we'd find a camp spot. And I think we literally found the last one that's available on the water. There are actually a couple that are off the water, you know, on the other side of the road here that you could camp at tonight if you come in later. But yeah, I'm just super excited to be here, and this is our last night together on this trip. It's been pretty fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely a lot of fun.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks,
been
Ben.
awesome. And yeah, we're just going to enjoy our last night here. What's for dinner tonight?
Tonight we're going to have some Greek lamb with some Mediterranean rice. And if we're still hungry, we still have some deer sausage.
Ooh, that sounds like a tough life. So yeah, we're just going to enjoy our last night here, and then tomorrow, Sunday, we head back home. So stay tuned, guys. We'll show you what we're doing next. Man, that looks good, Neville. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. If you could only smell and taste the food from this last meal. I have to give a big thanks to Neville for bringing all the meals and doing the cooking on this trip. He really did an amazing job and truly earns the nickname Next Level Neville. After dinner, we sat by a warm campfire as we enjoyed our last night on this trip. It's always a little sad to know a trip is ending soon, but this trip is one I will never forget and hope to be back again someday to these amazing places.
I am ready.
All right, so Neville is here, and he has more plate, right? Some more plate.
Four tire inflator.
Right, and then you've got the ARB, portable ARB compressor.
Correct.
And yeah, so it can do all four tires at the same time. Pretty dang cool. And as you inflate it, you just turn on the switch.
Throw this up into the open, so it's now feeding air in
Got
to the
it.
tires.
Pretty cool.
It's supposed to levelize all of the tires.
Yeah, it's leveled out all the tires, and then it'll start inflating. Yeah, you can start to see the pressure starting to go up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
How do I stand?
Just like that, you're fine. Just be relaxed. All right, guys. Well, it's the end of the trip. Neville, what did you think, sir?
It was just excellent. I loved these last 4 days since Thursday has been just phenomenal. And now you're looking at views. You know, I mean, this is what we do our rigs for.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah, this is why we overland, right? Is to find amazing places to camp, amazing places to fish or get to and relax. That creek that we were at the first couple nights was just beautiful.
Just absolutely gorgeous down there.
Yeah, and it was fun having Jake and Cody stop by. And
the flavor gods, don't forget the flavor gods.
Yeah.
They helped out a lot.
Flavor gods did help out on our meals on that trip. So shout out to Cody on that one. But yeah, we just had a great time, and you know, I think you know, that's what overlanding's all about. And now we're going to be heading home, but it was a fantastic few days.
It was an absolute great day. I mean, I really did enjoy this trip. Thank you so much for all the locations you showed me, all the help driving, all of that stuff was just phenomenal.
Yeah, very cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. As I always say, hope to see you on the trail someday.